So let me get those 6 demonstrators out here. Everybody grab a ball, face the coaches right here, but hold the ball. Here we go. Let's hustle up, guys. Just face one line right here. You got 5. Let's go. Now, give yourself a little bit of room here. All right, with this ball handling, maybe will look like basic ball handling, but all these things will kind of warm us up from what we want to do. So right here, we're just going to start out slapping the ball. All right, everything's just stationary. Everybody follow me. All right, let's go. Wake it up. Just stationary ball handling. Good, let's pinch now, fellas. Everybody pinch the ball. Don't tap. Pinch. Get a feel. Good. Take the ball out in front. Straight arms, straight legs. Take all the way down. Keep going, all the way up. Good. Around the head, make the ball pop. Get it going. Good. Quick. Good. On the waist. Arm pops. Good, fellas. Good. Very good. Eyes up. Keep going. Both feet together. Eyes up. Keep going. Now, a few things. Eyes up. Game speed. Those are things that we try to say every time. Things that little triggers that get the guys going. All right, guys, the drills right here. Left hand, left leg. Just run left leg. Make it go. Good. Right leg. They're going quick. Very good. Go figure 8 from behind. Go from behind. There you go. From behind. There you go. Very good. Let's take the ball in front. We're going to flip it back and forth. Flip, catch. Good. Try not to look at the ball. Hand-eye coordination right now. Very good. Hands on the side. Drop, catch. Good, fellas. Let me have everybody take a step back right here. Half-court line. Go to the half-court line. Facing this way. We're going to start out low dribble, below the knee, all right? But it's a hard dribble. We want everything game speed. Hard dribble. Just waking yourself up. Walk here. Right hand. Low dribble. Hard. Good. Also back to the left. Hard dribble. Good. Put our hand, we're going to take our right hand behind the ball. Try to catch up to it. Good. We're not going to turn around. We're going to face the same way. Put your hand in front of the ball now. Back pedal with it. Get a feel for the ball. Good. Let's go left hand, guys. Left hand. Very good. Good group right here. Very good group. Good. Left hand back pedal. Trying to find me the whole time. Now one thing I'll tell the younger players, when you're a coach right here, hold up numbers. Make sure they're looking at you. They got to call the numbers. 1, 4, 5. All right, whatever you got. Now, we're going to go with our right hand. We're going to walk. We're going dribble, cross. Dribble, cross. All right, walking all the way down. On the fingertips, not on the palms. On the fingertips, good. Cross, good. Turn around, that's all right. Turn around, go to the left hand now. Dribble, cross. Good, dribble, cross. Very good. Last thing we're going to do right here. We're going dribble, cross, through cross. Dribble, cross, through cross. All right, dribble, cross, through cross. Good, eyes up, come on, folks. Eyes up. I'm in. Good. Go back to the left hand. Good job, guys, you can hold the ball. Now that's just, hold the balls now, fellas, thank you. That's just our basic ball handling. That's a little bit abbreviated version. We'll always try to do about 10 to 15 minutes to start every day.
We'll just go through a series of quick form shooting around the horn. So what we do is you go L action, single hand, legs bent, one after the other, create an L. So we'll get a line right behind me. One person will go after the other. So Ali will go first, single hand form first, elbow above eyebrow, turn, create your L, here, up. follow through, hold it, we go, and we'll go through the series. So everybody will go, you'll get one through, we go 5 spots on the floor, single hand, and then we'll drop back over, and then we'll go double hand. So once we've gone through once, we just go through that. And this is why we do it, because a lot of guys will come out after ball handling and think that they can jump to the three-point line. But what we do is we go through the whole process of form. We go next spot, same thing. Create our base, butt down, create the L, up, finish with the elbow above the eyebrow. And again, by the time they get finished with it, we'll go back around, we'll go double, we'll keep adding pieces to it. Now, as you get with your guys, you can go further out, and go through the whole process. But like I said, this is the shortened version of it. Right down the middle, yep. Same. And what this does, as we go through the series of shooting, it allows guys to get the feel for their shot right away. Single hand, and then after we finish, we want single hand, and then after we finish this, we'll come back around the horn, going back and the whole form together. So we'll take a step back and walk back through the whole series. Just one. Now go double, go regular form. Same form, you take a step back. Now you start to get your rhythm. Now we'll go through.
Step back.
Step back, you're going to be a little further out now. So now you start getting your legs into it. Keep continuing to hold the follow through. That's the biggest thing. You'll see guys, go ahead, what we do, you'll see guys that they do a quick snap, pull up, but in this form here, you want to make sure you hold and continue to feel your form so these guys can feel their shot. Because I can sit here and tell them you're doing this, this, that, and the other. But if they don't feel it, they're not going to make the adjustment. Hold your follow a bit. Till it goes through the net. Till it goes through the net so you feel it and watch it go through. Hold the follow. Good. Hold the follow. Good, good. Go closer. Just go closer. Nice. Hold the follow. There you go. Nice spot. Now again, like Coach Ryan said, this can go 5 to 10 minutes. And sometimes guys get loose and try to speed it up just so they don't get tight. And so once they've done form, just to get a feel for the ball, we'll go into a pivot and finish series. So that is basically 5 to 7 spots on the floor, learning how to move, get open, and create the lead and finish at the rim. Because that's the biggest thing for guys nowadays, understanding how to finish at the rim and how to get open to finish at the rim. So Coach Ryan, we'll have Coach Ryan up top. Usually we have a coach just down, ready for these guys to bounce off. So I'm gonna have a line down here. Each guy has the ball. What Ollie's gonna do, he's just gonna start with one baseline first. He's gonna start with me. All he's working on is the bump off to a pivot. So bump off the left foot, create a lead here, reverse pivot. So we're gonna reverse it, finish out the rim with the left hand. All right, that's the first session. So we go through the left hand, we reverse the left hand first, and then we reverse it going right. Go. So bounce out, boom, come here, reverse pivot, finish at the rim, left hand, same. So we'll bounce out, reverse pivot, finish at the rim, good. Finish left hand, bounce out, left, finish at the rim, eyes up, go. Sweet, good. Go a bit, bounce out, sweet, good. Now we'll do the opposite pivot, left hand, we'll shoot it into the middle, you're finishing right. On the opposite side of the rim, bounce out, boom. out. Sit low. Good. There we go. Now, that's the short version. What we like to do a lot of times is we'll change the pivot foot. So if this goes here, they'll bounce out, sweep, bounce out, jab, go. Sometimes we'll come out and we'll reverse it. So we'll go here, I'll catch, and I sweep it to the middle. And so we work on the constant changing of feet so they understand sometimes they're going to get bumped off and catch it in the wrong way. So now we're going to go inside. So we're going to go here, catch, inside pivot, reverse, flip it right. Go. Reverse pivot, sweep, there you go. Catch it on the baseline, bounce out to the baseline, baseline. Reverse here, baseline. Good, there you go. Bounce, reverse, good. Same. Reverse, good. So what we'll do now is go the same exact footwork, because a lot of times we'll have most players guards working together. So we try to mix it up for both of them. We'll go wing catches, then we'll go to the block. Then we'll go elbow catches, then we'll go to the wing. Then we'll go middle, top, side. So right now we'll go block, same thing. Reverse pivot, baseline. There we go. Sweep it, get to the rim. And this is where we work with different finishes. So sometimes they're going to get bumped. So right now it might be here, and I work a tough floater. Right? So just changing the finishes, but understanding how to get the finishes at the rim. Because at this level, you're going to get bumped, you're going to get hit, so you've got to work on this different touch around the rim. We might go reversal, but changing up how guys finish. So now this one we're going to go reverse, right hand floater. Got it? Let's go. Hold post. Good. Put it up. Post. Float. Touch. Good. Touch. Sweep. Good. Now we're back to the inside pivot. So left foot stays down. Sweep it through. We're going running hook. Here we go. Low. Reverse. Running hook. So this is where it becomes tough because of the distance. So what we try to teach guys is the explosion up versus out. So now I'm here. I drive. And all I do is lift to explode up over top, right? Up. There you go. Bounce out. Good. So now, as you see this is going to go through the whole process. So I'm not going to guard it as much. You guys are just going to work on the whole process of it. So we're going to go elbow, bounce out to the wing, sweep left, open up the other way, sweep right, we'll go the elbow, and go on through the whole series. Same thing. Get to the rim, bounce out to the wing, sweep, there you go. Work on different finishes. Sweep. Good. And this is where the creativity of the guys kicks in. How do they want to finish? How do you want to finish? What do you see? How do you see it? Good. Yep. Left foot pivot, first pivot. Good. Sweep. There you go. Finish. Like Coach Ryan said, we play a lot off the elbow in Dallas. A lot of decision making, a lot of plays made off the elbow. So we'll do the same thing at the elbow catch. Same here, boom, I reverse it, catch it. It's simple, it's small little things, but it's just creating the footwork for these guys at every spot on the floor. Go elbow. Yep. Inside. There you go. There you go. Finish. Good. Inside. There we go. Wing catch, corner catch. Sweet. Good. Inside, get to the middle, Sweet, there we go. Finish. Baseline, go floater. Baseline floater. Middle lefty, run over the top. Run over the top. Finish. There we go.
All right. First one right here, we'll put a coach right up. We're gonna just dribble with the right hand. We're going body to body, full speed, body to body, layup at the rim, okay? So back up. Full speed, body to body, layup at the rim. Right hand layup. Here we go. Full speed. Good. Layup. Good. Other side now. Here we go. Full speed. Very good. Full speed. Good, guys. Very good. See, as a coach, that's exactly what we want out of the guys right there. 6 made layups, or 5 made layups, whatever it was. All right, nobody did anything where they were losing the ball out of bounds. Everybody was going full speed. Game speed and individual development, when you're going through things, to put in a team concept is a big part of things. Game speed, that's what we always want guys to go through. Here we go, left hand. Left hand off the glass. Good. Now we're gonna come to me, we're gonna raise me up with a little stutter step. Raise me up, push it out with the right hand. I want a right to left Euro step, okay? Right, left, I want you to finish off the left leg with the left hand over the front of the rim. No glass. Let's make all our layups. All right, so raise me up. Raise up, move, up, good. Just like that. Here we go. Good. Now, as players, one thing players can listen to, when you're working either in a practice setting or in an individual development setting, you can learn as much from coaches as you can by watching the person in front of you. Some people are better at other things. That's just how it goes. Some people might have worked on other things. You might be better at the guy in front of you or a girl in front of you at something, all right? Let's say we said we want to go off with our left hand over there, all right? We had 2 guys go with their right hand, okay? So just correcting everything, especially if you give a direction, if you're correcting something, that's where they get the most out of it, especially if you have them for a full season. All right, same thing. Up, left, right, up, very good. Everything's in the right hand, guys. Everything's in the right hand. We gotta make our layups. Don't miss layups. Here we go. All right. Right here now, we're gonna same thing. We're gonna cross over. Cross over to the middle. We're going on the other side of the rim. Okay? Left hand layup on the other side of the rim. So Right to left crossover, low crossover below the knees. All right, left hand layup on the other side of the rim. Here we go. Eyes up. Good. Other side of the rim, use a glass, use a glass. Other side of the rim, use a glass, use a glass. Let's go back, let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah, I'm glad you did that. He's had a couple really good games against my team this week, so I know he's a heck of a player here. But right here, when he was coming down, his crossover was all the way out here, okay? We don't want that. We don't necessarily want that. We want to keep everything about one ball width outside of our feet. Okay, so if you're crossing over, it's right here so we can get it quick to the other hand. That's what's not bringing it out here. All right, let's bring it right here. Okay, here we go. Full cross. Better, better. Good. Now we're going to say, as a point guard, we're off the sideline. We tried to get the ball centered to the middle, okay? We saw we had a couple guys filling wings. We might have had two guys over here. One guy coming all the way on the baseline. So we're coming middle. Let's walk through it. Balls with the left hand, left hand, balls in the left hand. You're coming middle, all right? You're going to spin off me. You're going to spin off me. You're getting towards the baseline. Now, this is where Coach Mosley was talking about being creative with our finishers around the paint. You see a lot of times, point guards, they have to take bumps now down here, and they finish more towards, even though we want to go towards the rim, you might have a coach bump you right here, finish more towards the baseline on this one, okay? It's just something that happens. Maybe necessarily in games, we don't necessarily want that. We want them to finish everything strong at the rim, but we got to play to what is happening within the game and how the game is changing on things. Okay, that's the things we have to work on in terms of individual development. Here we go. So right hand floating. Good. Right hand floating. Knee bumps. Up. Good. Good. Right hand floating. Up. No bump. Here we go. Good. Up. Good. Now say, with the mid, he's left-handed. I'm left-handed as well. Another thing, if a player is just not very comfortable going with another hand, even if you tell him to go with a hand in here, that's something you work on individually. But if a player is just comfortable going with his left hand and it is effective, a lot of times as coaches, especially in terms of development when you're working just in a smaller group, you can let them continue with that. Okay, because we got to play to the player's strengths. We're trying to minimize weaknesses as a staff. We want to play to their strengths as well. Same thing, here we go. Last couple things we got now. Ball to the right hand, do a little crossover at me, crossover, jump shot about right here. All right? We want to make sure everybody teaches things differently. A common theme in the NBA in terms of jump shot, especially off the move, off the dribble move, is a 1-2 into the shot. So if I cross over, we want to get here, 1-2 into the shot, okay? As opposed to getting into the hop. I know everybody teaches it different. There's no right or wrong way. Everybody has a different philosophy on it, but that's just kind of the common theme in the NBA. 1-2. Okay, here we go. I want one dribble pass me. One dribble pass me. Here we go. Now another thing, shooting off the move. We tell our guys a lot of times to use a rhythm dribble to get the ball back to your hand quicker. Can I see your ball quick? Okay. What I mean by rhythm dribble is they might make a move that's going to put the ball all the way out in front of them. Then they got to catch up to the ball. So it might be a hard dribble right next to your, kind of outside your outside foot. All right, to pop the ball up to your hand a little bit quicker. Okay, that gives you a little more control with things. So a little rhythm dribble. All right, here we go. Same thing. Good. Good, guys. Last thing we got. You're gonna cross over at me. We're gonna say we have another coach here. Coach cuts you off. So you cross over at me, we'll walk through it. Cross over, go baseline. Go baseline. Coach cuts you off, you're gonna spin. Spin. All right, it's gonna be a finish. I want you to be creative, whatever you guys want in here. Let's just try and make the layup. All right, no misses. We're not practicing misses. Here we go. Here we go. Left hand crossover. Up. Be creative. Be creative. Be creative. Up. Spin. Up.
We're going to talk about coming off pins and catch and shoot offense. All right, so let me get coach up top. We'll get one player setting the screen, and this is where you can start to get the drills, them working together, working on the pass, working with each other. So now, Andre, you're going to be up top. You're going to be right here. Let's take it to the corner. We're working on pin downs, pin down offense. So coach has the basketball. Amit, you're first up. A lot of times we'll have a coach as a token defender. What we talk about with these guys are shoulders and hips. Shoulders and hips on getting open. Because a lot of times you'll see guys grab, hold, pull. That's what you're getting away with. The low man for us wins. So if I'm guarding a mid here and he's trying to get open, I'm probably going to try to do this as much as possible to get away with it from the referee. What he needs to do is learn how to work these hips and his shoulders and his hips. He's dropping his body down, walking me all the way into where he feels comfortable. Your job as a screener is to find me. So as he walks himself in, he's bumping. It's one little tiny shoulder bump if he's lower than me. And as he comes off, he's finding his spot on the floor. Right now, we're going to come up. We're going to get elbow jumpers. Turn, left, right, pull up. All right, so then we're going to go from rotations to a mid. After you take the shot, you're going to come turn and set the screen. All right, so you're going to keep rotation. We're going to go till we make 7. The key points on this, being low, hips, shoulders, driving the guy back, step up, left, right into our shot. All right, go. Walk him in, then we'll come off. Now down. Good. We're going to make 7. Make 7. Then set the screen. Yep. Walk in, shoulders will come up. Left, right. Good. 2. Make 7 as a team. Set the set. Walk him in, bump him. Oh, there you go. Good. Walk him in, bump. Good. There you go. Set the screen, Ricky. Walk him in, bump. Come on. There you go. What is that? 3. Here we go. Walk him in. Come on. There you go. Set the screen a bit. This is what happens oftentimes too. Guys get so worried about offense that they forget to set the screen. So you got to remind them about 4 or 5 times. Here we go. Walk in, go. There we go. Number 4. Here we go. 5. Walk it in. Good. Here we go. Walk in, good. Here we go. Money ball. Here we go. Knock it down a bit. Okay. So what we'll do now, we'll stay on the same side of the floor with the idea of where we're getting our shots from. The second part of it is we run a lot of elbow stuff. We run a lot of flares. We run a lot of pins. So with that being said, we're going to start with both guys up top now. So you're up, everybody's up top. You're here. So this is more working with each other. So there's going to be a line, the passing line first. You're going to go from passer to shooter, rotate through. So here's what happens. Coach, I'm going to have you right here. Actually, we'll stay this side. Movement. Flare screens now. Ball's going to be swung. He's taking 2 steps forward, flaring out. So what it looks like is this. I go here, boom, I make the pass. Boom, I'm bouncing out. Left, right, footwork shot. So what we're doing, we're back on both sides of the floor, but it gets the footwork going as best as we can, creating the lead. So same ideas, hips, shoulders in. So my man's guarding me. His job is to boom me. I got a bumper. I'm off. I'm working my way into where I'm not tight, and I am here. And I'm walking into rhythm, left, right, because now I walk back into my jabs. I walk back into my footwork series. All right, so we're going to go that 7 over the top. Go from passer, shooter, and so on. Good. And the more, one thing we found out, everything you guys, girls pass it to each other, the better it is. Because then they understand the read, they understand the feel, they understand how they're playing with their teammates. A lot of times, you will get guys that don't like pass to the other guy. But it's drills, they have to. So that's what you try to create the habit of. What's our number? 5, 2 more. 2 more. Money ball. Finish in the mid. Finish. Good. So now we'll go opposite side. And what you saw on this side, so you've seen flare from one side, you've seen pin down from one side. The same concept happens on all of them. It's set up, hips, shoulders, bumping off. So now what we'll do, we'll go to the other side, and whether we do pin down, we just add a bead to it now. So let's go over to pin down actually start. One man set the screen, one man coming off, coach at the top. So now we'll add to it. So we add to, okay, so now we knock a couple shots out, so he's gonna force you into the basket. So now we make the read on the curl. So as he's coming off, if I'm guarding him, he walks in, boom. We may make an early pass. Now he's curling off, and here's where we work on the different finishes. So we'll go 5 of those, and then we'll put something else to it, all right? So 5 curls. 5 curls, finishing at the rim. Up, curl, go, finish. There we go. Set the screen, I'm in. Cool. Curl. There we go, good. Set it up, good. Curl, there we go. Set it, boom, come on, curl. 4. That's one curl. 5. So as we go through all those things, so now you have the curl. Now we're going to add a piece to it, so it's up the bounce. So catch the ball a little bit earlier, and now he's trailing, but it's not enough to where you curl because the big shows out. We talk about adding each piece to the game. Player development starts with the fundamentals, but as Coach Ryan says, it starts to tailor to whatever your team is doing and how they're playing. So now I say, I've made a couple shots, I got to get on his hip. So now if I'm too far off, he adds the dribble to get away from me. One dribble, pull up at the free throw line. So now we go 5 of those. So we just add each piece so these guys can start feeling the read of the game. Walk in, boom, I'm chasing. Pull, touch. Set the screen. Walk in, bounce out, pull up good, eyes up, knock down. Walk in, come on, 1 through the pull, at the free throw line. Good. Next up, walk in, bounce out. And see what just happened right there. As I'm coaching it, you see that a little wide. And this is what guys will do. They'll start to feel what the next play is, and they'll stop doing the initial action. So how we try to teach it is do everything the same way and let the defense dictate what your next play is, if that makes sense. So as I'm coming in, he chased me. My read gave me curl. So the next time he chased me, he was a little bit slower. I had to push it out a little further. So it's allowing these guys to feel what's happening and not get in a habit of just doing just what they want to do and not understanding what the defense is giving them. So we're going to pick one more. Come on. You got to get a finish on the make. Finish on the make. Put it down. Finish on the make. Going wide. So now we'll go last thing is the flare, but we'll add the dribble to it so they can see the read. So we'll go opposite side flare up top. Flare. So now what we're going to do after you hit, flare is going to be on this side. Yeah. So after you hit, same walk in, but again, learning the reads of the game. As he comes off, he hits, steps in, flare. Maybe the pass to the flare. Now they chase it over the top. He's fighting. So what are you going to do? One dribble, pull up to the baseline. Everything we do, we give a little bit of a counter to as we keep growing it and growing it and growing it, and they start to feel it even more. Go ahead. Now, 1, 2, make 5. Walk in, flare, sweep it through, 1, 2, pull up. Here we go. Walk in, shift, shoulders, sweep it, 1, 2, pull up.
Try to make it.
There we go. Knock it down. Knock it down. There we go. There we go. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more.
Right here, we're going to talk about our spacing, as well as how we time up our baseline drive, baseline drifts, how we're going to get in the paint, try to play off 2 feet in there to make an on-time, on-target pass. Okay? As a passer, if you're getting the ball to a shooter, it's the passer's responsibility to get it to them in a place where they feel comfortable they can score the ball. Okay? On-time, on-target passes. That's what we want every time here. So right here, we'll walk through this drill just to go through it one time, okay? You guys have done this. I'm gonna pass right here under the ball. He's gonna shot fake, okay? Shot fake. He's taking 2 hard dribbles to get in the paint. Now, when he gets in the paint, he's not just getting to the corner right away, okay? We're timing this drift up, all right? The reason that we're timing this up is because I can be guarding Mitt right here, and I can be guarding. If Andre gets in here, I might have to help. NBA, there's very few teams, probably 5 teams that will help off the corner, okay, on penetration. Maybe even less than that now. But there's a few teams that will help off the corner. So we're here, so I might have to commit. Then you drift. It's a longer run for me now to go close out. Okay, I close out with my left hand, do left hand shooting. All right, now go back. Let's just go the drill. So we shot fake. Shot fake. Hit. Okay. You're going all the way through. Okay. As that happens, you're wheeling up. Shot fake. You're penetrating towards your left. You want to get some paint. 2 dribbles. 2 dribbles. All right. Let's go right. 2 dribbles. You want to get some paint. Now, great job, Andre. That shows you've learned a couple things in the last couple days. That's very good. We had a problem with guys after they filled through the other side, just staying right here in the corner, just waiting. Andre rose up above the break area so that right here now when we get shot fade, 2 dribbles left, on time, on target, shot right there. What this drill does too, you give a certain number of makes, it's your 3-point shot as well. Okay, it's your 3-point drill. All right. We will have our guards and our bigs do the same drill together, and with that, we will tell our bigs or tell everybody if you're a 3-point shooter, you shoot a 3. If you're not a 3-point shooter, don't shoot a 3. Now, players, one thing about players is deep down, players know if they're an outside shooter, if they're not. So as coaches, this gives you the opportunity to see if a player feels comfortable shooting that 3 ball. Okay? It lets you see how comfortable they are in their range. So let's try to go through that a couple times. Now, I forgot to mention, after we go through that, after Andre shoots the ball, the 2 other guys have to come in with their hands up to rebound. Okay, to rebound. If we get a miss, we'll put it right back up, and we'll get it right back out to the next guy. Okay? If we get a make, we get it out the net, and we kick it right back out. All right? Here we go. Let's go. Good. Get out. Good. Shot fake. Use that shot fake. Let's go. Let's get in. Hands up. Good. Rebound. We're going to do 3 of these. 3. Take it right back out. Fill out. Outside, man. Outside. Get out. All the way around. Let's rebound. Yo. 3 makes, that's all we got. 3 makes. There's 1. Very Very good. Kick it out, kick it out. Good. Go, get it up. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. All right, here we go. Oh. 1 second. Hey, and as coaches, especially in terms of player development, when you're working with a smaller group, even if you're an assistant too, this gives us more of a chance to correct. It's our responsibility as coaches to every time there might be something that didn't go right, to stop it and correct it. Okay? Now, we're not necessarily going to jump anybody, but we want to tell guys we want to pay attention. So once we correct it once, the next time we shouldn't have to correct it. Okay? Here we go. You got to get 2 minutes. Get 2 minutes, guys. Go all the way around. Get up. Good. Rebound. Very good. Kick it out. Let's go on the outside. Outside. Go on the outside of the court. Let's get one more make. Here we go. One more good make. Come on. There we go. Let's get back to those same lines. Now just walk through one thing just to show. We talked about spacing, okay? It's very important that we, once again, say exactly what we want in games, okay, from a team setting, in this individual or 3-man setting right here. Do what you did. Shot fake, let's go. Nice straight, hit. Take it all the way around. You wheel around. Now, right here, this guy, this isn't where we want him right here. Okay? It's just a few feet. We want to come all the way around to give him so he can see, this guy can see your numbers. Okay? Let's make sure we're not stopping short right here. Now, we said 2 dribbles. Okay, 2 dribbles because we want to collapse the defense. We have 2 guys go 1 dribble. Okay, that's something we correct on the first time. Now, let's hit. Okay, this is a part that I did not mention at the beginning, but it's extremely important. Once we penetrate into the paint, okay, it's important that we get out. So get out, yeah. Get out above the 3-point line, wherever you are right there. Okay, because what that does is that little bit, if we started where he's in here, I gotta honor this little bit. So I can't just stay in here and clog up the paint and allow rotations to be easy for my weak side guys. Okay? Put the ball in. Last thing is stay right here real quick. Alright? We're gonna shot fake. We walk through what we're gonna do. Let's be honest. Andre, you go first. I've been doing this. Shot fake. You're going to penetrate baseline drive, 2 dribbles, baseline drift. Good. Now, one thing we can set, we will tell our guys is you don't have to stay in bounds on this baseline drive, baseline drift. When you make a pass, you do, but keep 2 hands on the ball. Usually there's going to be a low man coming over to trap the box. Okay, that's the terminology we'll say if we have a penetration and we're right here trying to trap the box right here. So if I jump and pass the ball to get around and land out here and let the ball go before I put my right foot down, then that's okay. All right, but what we did right there, baseline drive, baseline drift. Let's step out now. You're above the break. Shot fake, 2 dribbles. Hit, your shot ready. Shot fake, 2 dribbles. Drift, hit right there in the corner, shot. Okay, that's your 3.
Lastly, it's a heavy pick and roll league, as everybody knows. 70% of the league is pick and rolls. So what we do, we'll do a series of pick and roll stuff. I'm only going to walk through one side for time frame, but understand we do the same thing from every spot on the floor. So let me get everybody up top, one line up top. And what we like to do is we'll use our coaches as screeners sometimes, depending on if we have a big working, and we'll use them as defenders. So guys, learn and understand the read. The first thing that we need to do, I'm going to be the screener in this situation. Coach Ryan will be the defender. So these guys start to see and understand what happens in pick and roll. First thing first, we're talking about the pace of the game. We want him coming down with pace and speed, looking to attack first. He doesn't have his attack, so now his setup is with control. As he does it, I cut to the screen. He comes off to the middle, 1 dribble jump shot. And you can tailor to however the player plays, whether it's jump shot, get to the rim, finish, mix it up. But one thing that this is just trying to help them understand the read and the pick and roll. But the first thing that they need to do is look to attack first. So they're looking to come down, attack first. That's the first series, one. So we're going to go through one, and then I'll talk through the next one. So we're coming off speed, side pick and roll, get to the middle of the floor, create a problem. We're taking our jump shot. Everybody's going to go through it, and I'll talk about the second read that these guys can make. Attack, come off, middle, yep, good, wait, come off, jump shot, good. Go. Five. Go through it. Go. Attack. Down. Come off. Good. Knock it down. Off. Great. This is all guys start to speed up as they watch the guy in front of them. So they stop waiting on the screen. They just want to get to that shot. The biggest thing with this is the patience. Because as guys know, once that big gets clipped for one illegal screen, he's now mad at the guard, and he stops getting the screen. So you guys have to be in communication with each other. So as he comes down with speed, go, boom. He waits. Now, as we get better, we start to tell him, people tell me to come over. Now I come over, set the screen, shot, go. Stay on one side. Wait. Nice, very nice. Put it down, wait, come on. Right. Now, so we would do that from both sides, we interchange both sides so they felt each piece of it. And we do the same thing to the middle, depending on what hand we wanted to go down in first. Second read now is as we go through this, he takes it down the same way, same speed, same intensity, same pace. Now, the defender jumps in to try to jump into the screen. So if he tries to jump into me, he's selling it, crossing over to the baseline, and this is where we want to work the finish. Because defenses tend to shift over because they know if it gets to the middle, they're going to be here. They have to have a man on the backside. So we work on the difficult finish on the rejection. So as you reject, we're going baseline, right hand float. All right? So we can reject it, cross it back, boom, push it to the rim, right hand float. That's the rejection option. So we have come off the screen, we have reject, and then we'll get to the next one. So go. Speed, pace, good. He jumps, float, good. Reject, good. Third option, split. The only thing that defenders can do, they can either jump out hard, they can be back, they can get into the basketball, they can hold. So now, the defender on the ball, the big, that second, jumps out. So as you come on, we try to get to the middle, same pace. He jumps out of the hedge, you're split back. So you're on ball, I'm guarding, let's say I'm guarding here, I'm guarding there. Now becomes a strip guard and still second guard. As he comes out, I jump out to hedge it or strip it back. And this one has to be tied and who the player is. A lot of guys push it out with the right hand. Some guys can toss it over and throw it out with the left hand. Again, like Ryan said, it's the comfort level of the players and what they do. Now, if they start kicking off their foot and they're not able to do that, then we have to give them a package that they use. So this one right now, push it out with the right hand. Push it out across, push it out to the right hand. Here we go. Down to the back. Let's go. Off the dribble to the middle of the floor, he rejected my screen. Well, guess what? Now I'm going to make him speed. I'm going to make him take jump shot. So as this happens, we start to work this. Takes it down, same pace, same speed. I go to set the screen. Ryan goes under. This is the shot he's looking at. Now this is where you have to teach the guys their feeling and read. If they're not a three-point shooter, you don't want them to take a shot. That's why the defense is doing what it's doing. So as he comes down, let's say Andre's not a three-point shooter. He wants to get into his go start to give the guys that feel for where they're getting the shot. Like you come on, you go something, wherever your feels, right? Now, go up, look. How to read it, what to do, as long as you do it enough.